Welcome to Driven by Janelle, the podcast where passion meets power and women take the lead on two wheels. What drives you to ride?
All right, guys, in this episode of Driven by Janelle, we sit down with Nicole Spartz, the marketing manager for Destination Harley-Davidson. Spanning two locations, Tacoma and Silverdale, Nicole juggles events, promotions, and customer bases seamlessly. She creates a perfect atmosphere for growth of the dealership as well as the Pierce County HOG community. So thanks so much, Nicole, for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's very exciting to do my first podcast, especially for such a cool company and cool community.
Wow, man, I'm going to have you here every day.
Come on.
Say that. So we're here today. For what I always like to let people know, we're filming this in the Inscape building. It is an artistic building, so we are just following suit, and we're going to be painting today, so no pressure. But thanks for coming out. And so you are the marketing director at Destination Harley.
Yeah.
So how long have you been the marketing director?
So I feel like I kind of fall somewhere in the category of like marketing manager is my title to everyone, but I'm in the middle with events coordination, and it kind of started off last year. Honestly, was just in a funky part of life and needed to make some extra cash. I'd always been into marketing, and finding extra cash had nothing to do with marketing.
Okay.
I reached out through social media to both locations and was like, do you have a promo girl job? My little sister does it in Florida. What's going on? And so they didn't reach out actually for like 2 months.
Wow.
And then finally he was like, I don't have a promotions team, but would you like to build one?
That's perfect.
And I was like, you know what? Let's give it a try. And so I went in. That was like last May. And things went well. And the team got bigger. And he said, okay, well, let's get the social media going a little bit better. And took it over. And then in January, February of this year, they said, you want to take over marketing too? And come on full time as a Destination employee. I said, let's do it. So technically over a year.
You made your own job.
But yeah, I kind of finagled my way in there,
I
to
love
be
that,
honest.
though.
Yeah.
That's super cool. And so you said your sister had done something similar in Florida?
So she was actually a promotions girl. So when you come to our events, we have a team of girls that'll either be doing bike washes or helping with our raffles, or just engaging with everybody to make it more fun. And that's what she does down in South Florida. And so I was like, that looks like fun. I could do it too. And then all of a sudden it became a lot more than just a promo girl deal. It became a whole thing. Whole job.
I love how you just created your own.
It was fun.
So what was that like? So you don't have to tell me exactly what your first day, but your first day, what were you doing compared to what you're doing now?
First day, I showed up in my little outfit, the shorty shorts and the crop top, and I had my dark hair with pink money pieces, and we were taking pictures on bikes and getting people to sign up for raffles and, the whole promo girl deal. And fast forward to today, I woke up and I went into the Silverdale location for my all-store meeting, and I sat down and did my management emails and got things together for our events coming up, and we started planning for next year already.
Wow.
And honestly, staying on top of all the social medias is
a whole job.
An everyday thing, you already know.
Yeah. So, man, the difference a year makes.
All you gotta do is blink, is what I tell people.
Yeah. So, so you started doing, it was promotions. So, what did that look like for the first few months? Were you planning the events or attending them and promoting them?
So it depends. Harley likes to put on their own corporate events throughout the year. So they'll do a couple where they do bike giveaways, a lot of scan the QR code, blase. But for me, it started being like, okay, we're recovering from COVID, especially Tacoma. They had a bridge closure that connected their downtown area to their industrial area. And that really hurt things for a while because it cut off, the flow of cars. And the world was just kind of funky for a bit. So we're like, let's plan a few things. And we started doubling down on the Harley events. And So we did a little bit of both, and they would come to us, and finally I said, let's change it up and do something different.
Yeah.
So we do a little bit of both. So whatever comes first, per se.
Okay. And so getting into social media, were you already doing some of the social media and they're like, okay, we're just going to give this to you? Or were you like posting on your own? And then like, how did that happen?
So I have owned a photography business since...
So talented.
Oh, you're so sweet. Since 2020, actually, when my husband and I were living in Memphis. And then when he got stationed up here, I brought it with me.
Okay.
And so I kind of had that background already of social media and photography and design for a social platform. So when I came to Destination, and I'll tell this to Ed, he kind of shakes his head when I say this, his social media kind of looked like a Craigslist ad or like a Facebook Marketplace ad.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it was
I
just
getcha.
bikes, like, you know, and some of the captions were funky and whatnot. And I looked at him and I was like, you have too much potential here, and you have too many good people, and he's just so well known in the community.
Yeah.
So we're missing our mark. Let me give it a shot. And so he gave me the password, and
That's all you need.
literally I said, gave me the password, and he let me in. And then it was funny because the GM of Silverdale, he had just gotten transferred over there about a month after I took over. And he called up Ed and he goes, we need our social media girl over here too.
Wow.
SOS, like, we have no social media. We need to bring it back. Like,
Wow.
can we bring over here too? So I was like, all right, buckle your seatbelts.
You got all of it. That's amazing. You did promotions, social media, and then now you're also in charge of events. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of hats I wear, which is fun though.
Yeah.
I get to meet a lot of people through it too. I get to not only just motorcycle community, but even getting back together in the community. We host a lot of toy drives and fundraisers. This year we're working with Madigan Army and Naval Hospital Bremerton to do a toy drive for the kids. And then last year we worked with Northwest Battle Buddies, who does the service dogs. So we did a fundraiser for them as well. So I'd say, like, it really is nice to see that those parts of the community see that we're coming back too. And once we get involved, they start coming around more, and it becomes more of an everybody community versus just Harley community per se.
Yeah. I feel like that's, it's what community is. It's sometimes, it is what it's, the toy drive, those things, it is about that. But a lot of it's just about the people and just having an excuse to get together. And that's it.
Yeah,
so
totally. Last weekend or 2 weekends ago, we hosted an anniversary party for one of the local clubs, the Soul Brothers. And it was just nice to see them have a spot to come and hang out and be together and have their burgers and talk about their bikes and just hang out and do buddy stuff. And honestly, kind of have it in like a safe place and somewhere they know that if they bust something on their bike, they're gonna get it fixed.
There you go.
And our dealership takes care of people. That is one thing I will always stand on in pride speaking on, is the owner of Destination is very into taking care of his community and the clients that come through his door. He does very much treat him like everyone, like family. He does his best to, make everyone feel like they're coming in with their best foot forward, even if something's funky on their bike or they felt like, something went wrong. He'll be the first person to come pick up the bike right then and there. And he's probably, if he watches this, like, you're just trying to sugar me up. But realistically, if you ever go on our Facebook and see any of his videos where he talks about a little bit of the history or what he does for the business, there's a Rolodex of comments as a testament to who he is as an owner and how that dealership carries itself. It's a pretty cool place to work.
Ed's amazing. So for our last episode, as I told you, I got my Harley, which I got from Destination a year ago. I got it painted in Vegas, and we were, filming a bunch of things, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need my bike put back together like right away.
Nice.
And I literally drove back from Vegas with my mom, and met Ed at like 10 o'clock at night at Destination so that I could give him the parts so that he could then get it together the next day for us to be filming. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I was just so appreciative.
It just shows up.
Yeah. And I was like 10 o'clock at night. I was like, you are crazy / thank you.
Amazing. You're
Yeah.
crazy amazing.
Yes. Yes. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. I'm like, but we got it done, and it's in our garage. And
That looks great.
yeah, and we had it for filming. So it'll, so we just
Shadow.
yeah. So it worked, I was like, because I didn't realize what went into taking things apart to get them painted. But I didn't realize there's like electronics connected to it. So you can't just pop it back on. There's no clicky back on. Like there's a
Not
lot
the old school no more. Everything's electronic now.
Yeah. So I didn't know. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize that I was asking for a lot. So
and he probably just was like, no problem.
Yeah.
With a smile, like, you let me know when you're here.
Yep. So I so appreciate that. So yeah, so super amazing. And it's just an amazing bike as well.
I was going to say, it's a badass bike.
Well, thanks.
What year is it?
It's a 2020 Heritage Softail.
Awesome. I love a Softail.
Do people dress up their bikes? So
I feel like they
question.
should. We
think they
are
should.
doing a breast cancer event on October 18th the 18th and the 11th. On the 11th, we have the one at Tacoma for the breast cancer ride. That's through Warrior Angels.
Okay, perfect.
But they're doing a dress up your bike contest.
Yes.
And also a best like pinked out, like dressed in pink contest.
Oh my gosh.
And then obviously
like I might have to attend that
You
one.
might have to come on. That sounds like it's right up your alley.
Yeah.
And then we've got the bike show tomorrow.
Which will be cool. I know Darius will be down there.
I'm excited. It's going to be a good event. We've got a DJ. We've got 2 food caterings. We've got, she does bullet jewelry.
Oh.
So she'll come and do that. And then the girls will be there giving free bike washes as always.
That is
So
nice.
I know, it is nice. They love it. And they're a good group of girls. So they keep it fun.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. I mean, you just accomplished so much in like 1 year. Like,
It's pretty surreal, and it takes a minute to kind of let it sink in and realize that it's something that has really come together and something that I've put a lot of work and time into. I really love my dealerships. I really love these people that I've met. I really love who it's made me over the last year. So just kind of reflecting on all that. If you would have asked me when I walked in those little bitty shorts and, pink hair, if I would be sitting here doing this a year later, I would have laughed, just like most people would. I was working at a weight loss clinic.
oh, yeah.
Completely as a front
Like completely
desk.
different.
Yeah.
Completely different job.
A waitress. I've done floral design. I own my own business, just kind of whatever I could make work wherever we were stationed.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that something like this came about was
Well, you made it come about, so
Really
that's
cool.
cool. Yeah. And just the, what that word is, I don't know if it's harmonization or synchrony.
something like that. It really synced up, just like when they say things will work out the way they're supposed to, they really do. And just making sure to have grace with yourself, which sounds per usual, but really though it's everybody there. We're all humans, and I'm trying to figure out what market hits best in one area while my clothing people are trying to find what clothes are best, and my surface is trying to figure out what technique is best. And it's really nice to see it all come full circle as
Yeah.
just a normal, everyday person, I guess, if that makes sense. I feel like I see big, crazy things happening to other people, and Now it's finally like, oh,
Now
it's
it's
just,
you.
it happens. Just,
Yeah.
I guess keep going, right?
Yeah. Social media, it's like I think people think it's a really easy thing.
Yeah.
And it is not. You're putting yourself out there, and there's so much more to it.
A lot of people don't understand the whole dynamic behind it, between not even just the social media, putting yourself out there, but the algorithm. I hate talking about stuff like that, but they literally play it against you, where they'll change it as soon as too many people figure it out.
Yeah. Surprise.
I'm like, wow, you're rude. So, you're fighting with the algorithm, and then you're trying to explain to certain, either employees or clients, like, no, this is part of it, I promise.
This is what we're supposed to be
But I
doing.
swear,
Yeah.
you're just coming in to make videos.
Yes, that is the point. That is the point.
But yeah, it all works out, and then they'll normally fold pretty quick. It's normally the guys that are like, no. And then you have your golden children who are like me, who just don't care, and we do dumb videos all day long.
It's going to happen. Yeah, I think social media is, the new television or new commercial kind of thing. I think commercials used to be or probably are really salesy, and I think social media is more vulnerable. So it's like, it's a different approach to things.
It's easier to relate to something like that versus, like the ads we had when we were kids, when they were screaming at us, and then 4 easy payments of 19.
Yeah, you're like, oh man. 'Cause it's not an infomercial.
No.
Social media is not an infomercial.
Yes, I agree. And people do notice. It's funny. They really do notice when it comes back around and when it doesn't. Because a lot of the clients will, like, man, we haven't seen stuff on your Facebook in years. Or they'll start talking about they wanted to implement Overall Thursday at Tacoma.
You wear overalls?
So we wear overalls every Thursday.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
Right? And so we've had a couple people come in and be like, I saw your overall picture today. I'm like, see?
See, it works.
See? Just put up the overall picture. Just talk about it. And they just want to see that we're having fun too. And, we are just normal people working at a bike shop. And, come on in and we're going to have fun with you. Wear your overalls, come match us. We'll get Ed in a pair. People have spoken already. Keep asking him where his are.
Yeah. So. Has he gotten in any yet? No.
No, but I'm going to keep pushing it. I keep tagging him and sending him screenshots. I am relentless.
He could do it for Halloween. He could say it's a costume. I don't know if Halloween's on a Thursday, but it'd be perfect if it was.
He just needs a pair. We're going to, it might have to be an early Christmas present or something.
There you go.
He's going to get voluntold.
Thanks so much, Nicole, for coming out here.
Thanks for having me. This is fun.
Yeah. And I can't wait to see more of what Destination does, because, with you, it's going to be super fun.
Heck yeah.
So, when I bought my bike, I don't know how many events they had. I should have checked, but I don't know. But I'm sure they have more since you're there.
I'm going to say, we're always going to get more. We're going to have more. So, it'll be bigger and better and continuing on.
Yay. Well, I'll try to make it down there more. So
come on.
And I'll bring
There's
my
always
bike.
a place for you. You know that.
Yeah.
Always.
And when I can ride, I'll bring my Harley down there.
We'll shop together.
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for coming or listening to the podcast. And be sure to visit Nicole and Ed at Destination Harley in Tacoma and Silverdale. So yeah.
Thanks,
Awesome.